welcome to Shore-Live. Shore-Live is a beautiful 50-foot motor sailor, although she's more a trawler. She was built in Washington in 1992 for someone who wanted to go exploring Alaska and the far north safely. So she really is a beamy trawler with stabilizers, but she also has a full suit of sail which will help stabilize the boat, but also will give you a little bit of assistance if you just want to move on the sail. So there is 2 helm stations, so we'll start out here. 1 helm station out here and another one inside. So this is more, you know, if you just want to enjoy the tropics and have a look at what's going on in front of the boat. The visibility is just as good inside anyway, but this is a bit more convivial when you're out here with your friends. Nice sitting area out here. Mostly the boat is in spectacular condition, but there is a few little bits and pieces, very small bits of cosmetic just to do, but otherwise very good. All of those, there's numerous covers and upholstery that's just been redone. It's perfect condition, as well as the interior upholstery. Looking at the front here, you can see the electric furling for the Genoa here, which is pretty fancy. And but obviously spare anchor, all of this normally doesn't live out here. It's just that it's been put there for now because of the hurricane season, and which is now finished. But while the hurricane season was on, people had things ready to go so that they could put additional reinforcement to hold the boat in case of a storm. So we'll just go and have a little look forwards. That's the electric furler. All the sails have been taken down and are right now inside, just so that they don't deteriorate from all the sun. You can see that it's actually quite a substantial rig for a trawler, and a nice little crow's nest in there. I'm going back in here, so you can move safely around the whole boat. And the guardrails are much higher than normal as well, so the whole boat here was equipped to stay safe at sea, and obviously in in any condition. I'll show you around. You can walk all around the coach house and the salon. On this side it's continuous. On the other side there is a door that leads inside. So everywhere you look, super sturdy. All the chin plates, everything's super sturdy. You can control the sails from here, so you don't have to worry about having to go up at all when you're sailing. There is a gateway here if you want to access the boat from here, and then here is really nice big area which normally is set up for dinner. There's a table there that comes down and that you can adjust the height that you want, which you can also face this way or that way. And there's another one there which is in the middle of being repainted, and at the moment that is just in the way. So that's very convenient. Duckboard out here with a ladder. That ladder there plops down and becomes a swimming ladder. So again, just really sturdy construction. And that's your life raft here that can be deployed really easily. And we won't go there just now, but this is the stairs that go up to the huge platform at the top, which is where you put all your toys. So there's a crane that lifts up. There's 3 dinghies, one big one, one smaller one, and you can, there's canoes, kayaks, surfboards, everything lives up there, out of the way. Pretty convenient. All right, going around. So again, I'm more self-control out here. There's also a gutter system. There is a very strong water maker on this boat, but there's also a gutter system if you want to catch the rainwater as well. Right, and then we can go in. So in typical trawler fashion, wide open, very, very beamy, and with windows everywhere. So the boat is equipped with heating and cooling, which is vented, and suitable for any kind of traveling you want to do. Galley. So the galley is literally just commercial grade, as you can see. So it's all really lovely stainless steel, plenty of room, and it's lots and lots of storage, and a full-size fridge and freezer, and a full-size stove. Navigation area. So got your systems here. It's also just, it continues on to the bridge here, but here you've got a proper chart table full of stuff. Not that you really use charts anymore, but it's there if you want it. And then the bridge. So very comfy. You can see everything from here. You can have someone keep you company, which is always very nice. And obviously you can, all your controls, everything's here. So there is all the electronics, which is all nice and recent. Whisper mine here, this nice touchscreen. GPS here, which interfaces to the radar and everything else that you want. Control here, so you can control your anchoring right from here, which is very convenient. You can also do it from the deck though, if you prefer. Bath rester access here, and yeah, so you've got your chain counter as well. So here is one of the circuit systems. So there is another one much bigger downstairs. So basically there's two separate circuit systems, one for downstairs, one for upstairs, and then a third one on top of it, which is just for the AC as well. So it's all nicely spelled out and user-friendly. So yeah, it's not too complicated to see what does what on this boat. All the alarms, high water alarm, there's 3 of them, obviously all separate bilge pumps, and access to the engine. The boat is equipped at a level that would be suitable for commercial activities. There wouldn't be much to do to put this boat into survey. So for those who don't know, this is the best thing in the world. You just turn that on and you can connect your iPhone or your smartphone to it, just like if it was a modem at home, and it transforms your phone into a satellite phone, and it also allows you to download your weather, send emails, and do that sort of thing. It's awesome. You can have several people connect to it at the same time as well, which is a very good feature. That's your HF radio as well, which is equipped with DSC calling. And yeah, and that's your master boat, so you can check out all of your boat system, electrical systems through here, and make sure that everything is all good and charging properly. Alright, thanks. So now we're gonna go downstairs. A bit of a warning. There's a bit of a mess in some areas. The owner, obviously, with COVID and everything, had to return to Canada in a hurry, and he didn't have time to sort everything out. A lot of the things that are here are staying and going with the new owner of the boat, but some of it is his personal effect. So just refer to the brochure and the inventory to know what's there, and the stuff that's not included obviously will not be written down in there. And okay, so the way it's set up at the moment, it's a bit interesting, but the owners have, I think, 4 children who are grown up now, but they've traveled for, I think, close to a decade on this boat with their 4 children, and went on some pretty serious traveling. So they had it set up in a way that works for them. Chill out area here. This is basically bigger than queen. It's probably almost king size, but that can be converted back into a salon. But for now it's set up as a bed, and it's it will need a bit of tools to just dismantle it and put it back the way it was. Master cabin, and these are all new upholstery, and so your typical master cabin. It's going onto the engine room over there, which we will get to in a minute, but for now, so that's just to give you an idea. If you wanted to open it all up, it could be fairly easy to do. So that's all his stuff here. That's where I put it, just to make some room so that you could have a look around. A lot of these things are staying on board, like life jackets and spare parts, which there is a hell of a lot of spare parts for this boat. That's staying with the boat. Some of these things that are here, like these earphones, etc., that's his, so that's not going to come with the boat, I believe. Engine room, just a quick look now, but we will get back to this in more details later. And there is a big laundry and bathroom area here. So with a washing machine, and it's a dryer as well as a washing machine, so it's nice and compact and it works. And heaps and heaps of storage. Really just, yeah, it's much bigger than you can imagine once you get in there. And then behind that door is a separate shower stall. And then back in here, so this, I'm not so sure what this is, but it's a very convenient little home office if you wanted to keep this area as a home office. Great for when his kids were, you know, needing somewhere to sit quietly and do some homework. So that worked. Or you could transform this anyway in any way that you like. And then there is more. So okay, this is a twin cabin accommodation, and at the moment it has quite a bit of gear, which I don't know yet if that's gonna come with the boat or not. We have to go straight with the owners, but there is 2 inflatable kayaks with paddles, which have like those things just to propel yourself through the water, which is pretty convenient. Absolutely huge. Right now we've put all the bedding in here, but there is an air conditioning and dehumidifiers that goes on all the time, so we normally just leave those open so that there is no mold anywhere on this boat, which is great. So this buttress normally goes here. That's all new as well on the upholstery. Just to have a little look in here. So I'm gonna have a look in here. And then there's another bathroom here. This one has so they started to replace the floor. There's some areas they have finished it and some areas they didn't. That's another little bit of cosmetics they are getting around to doing. They were getting around to doing until the whole pandemic started and they had to leave. But yeah, just that wouldn't take much of handyman to just replace this board. Isn't plenty of them are still very good. And then finally, in the bar, there's a huge big cabin. Again, when it was its own door and everything. All of these open, and there's a lot of light in here, but it's a very, very hot day in Fiji, and we decided to keep those closed and with the cover on. These are the sails, which are very good quality North sails in excellent condition. That the things are just like brand new. I don't even know if they have used them that much, to be honest. So they're here, and they leave here whenever they're not in use, so they don't get sun damage and everything. So a nice big V-bus. There is an insert for this here somewhere to make it into a really gigantic, like king size bed almost. And then more and more and more storage. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff in there that will have to be sorted out. But yeah, it's gigantic. You could literally walk into here. It's that big. And now we'll just go and have a look at the engine room. I was asking David, the owner, was saying, well, you know, your room is next to the engine room. Isn't that a bit noisy on the passage or something? He said, no, it's fine. Very good installation. So, you know, just a rumble and that's about it. So that's a proper ship. So when they call it a motor sailor, I'm not too sure. I think it's more like a sailing ship. Maybe a ship that has sails. Everything's really tidy and very well organized. So for anyone who is into engines and engine room, this is this is a very good one. So super clean, there is no smell of oil and diesel, and you know, there's just no sludge anywhere. It's just, yeah, one of the best engine rooms I've seen. Everything's really well engineered, and the quality even of the fillet and the stainless steel and everything is just quite astonishing. You can see this sort of thing, you know, that amazing engineering. Generator, 2 engines, water maker, there, yeah. A lot to describe here. Separate record filters, inline, so yeah, on both of the engines, obviously the importance to have clean fuel is especially when you're traveling. So there is again here 2 more separate record filters, and there's 2 separate record filters over there again. And so the fuel polishing system, so you've got really no risk of having contaminated fuel to damage your engines. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little presentation of this beautiful trawler, Shoreleaf. So there is plenty more to tell, it's just there's never enough time with YouTube videos. So please give us a call or get in touch, and we can go back there with a video and do a WhatsApp or a Zoom call and just walk you through the boat again. There's just so much more there. And we can also arrange for the owner to show you the boat through, well, where he is over there in Canada, where he is stuck thanks to this crazy COVID time we are in. So anyway, the boat is here in Fiji. She's beautiful, she's well looked after, she's ready to move on with everything on board that you can need. So from tools to everything in the kitchen, bed linen, towels, there's absolutely, you don't have to do any kind of shopping. You can just move on and get going. So yeah, the family who has owned her since the past 14 or 15 years have brought up 4 children on board, and she was a perfect home for them. They explored anywhere from the very far north, Alaska and the ice and Canada and everything, into the very south, New Zealand, etc., and then across the Pacific, and then spent some time in the Caribbean and Mexico and South America. So yeah, and she does not show a blemish for it. That is really what this boat was built for. So if this is just what you're looking for, give us a call and we will take it from there. Okay, thanks for watching.